Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I know it has been a while. Woo, man. So, what is this about? Why has it been so long? Go ahead, just chill out, relax, and we will get into this. So, this is a video series about building a house on High Rock Lake. My wife and I, for the longest time, wanted to live on a lake, and we have decided to go ahead. We are building a house on High Rock Lake. Where is High Rock Lake? It is looks like this. It is in North Carolina, and it's a great lake, nice and quiet. But so, as you can see, this is video number 15. It is ours. That's right. It is ours. Holy cow. But what happened? Why is it taking so long? Why we had all this delay between the videos? Well, a lot of weather went through North Carolina at the end of January, beginning of February. So much so that, work had to stop completely at the house for almost 4 weeks. Basically, the inside was done, but it was the outside. It was the driveway and the septic system. Then once all that snow and everything melted away, it took a while for the county to allow our builder to install the septic system. That was the delay. That was the piece that we were waiting on, and we have gone ahead and gotten to that point to where now that is all done. So as you see by the title, it is ours. So I'm going to give you the video tour. Again, there are still some things that need to be fixed a little bit here or there, but those are, the list is getting smaller, and I suppose that's a lot of that stuff is being taken care of this week. And even, this week might even go into next week, but we're okay with that. So sit back, relax. I'm going to go ahead and put in the video right now of, the tour. Then we'll come back and we will talk about it some more. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, welcome. I know it's been a long time since we had an update on the lake house. It's been a while. That weather that hit North Carolina and stuff like that really, stopped us for a while and stuff. It really made it difficult for us to go ahead and get stuff done. But we are back here. So check it out. Septic system all done. So there's your garage and everything. Yeah, the straw is down. So some of the mud we told them really not to put grass seed down, because the kind of grass seed they were going to put was going to be, like a builder's quality grass seed. And we figured, you know what, it's not worth that and everything. Septic system is in. That big pole you see there, that's just a marker. Because when you see it, when I go in the house, we have some work that's still going to be going on. And they're going to have to bring some equipment down. So they're just trying to mark that's part of the septic system. They didn't want, anybody riding over with the equipment. That over there that you see, that's the alarm system for the septic tank. Didn't expect that to be that high and everything, but it is what it is. Also, if you notice, there are some stakes that you see. Mike and I had planned on building a fence this week. That was one of the things that we were going to accomplish, but we found out in a hurry why it's called High Rock. And even with an auger, gas-powered auger, we tried 4 different holes right along here. This one we got the deepest, and we only got about a foot. And as we got further up there, I think one of them we only got about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So we said, forget about it. We're not going to go ahead and we're not going to deal with that. So, we'll figure out shrubbery and stuff like that in these areas. But here we are. You got the red door, and what we're here for. The doggies are with us, so you guys are meeting them for the first time. That is Charlotte, that is Thor. When you come in, here's the living room. So we came up, we're selling our house in Georgia, so we needed to go ahead and and declutter a little bit or get rid of some stuff. So we brought some of our stuff, furniture that we had in certain areas of the house. Charlotte, so that's what you see here. We don't know if we're going to keep this here. Maybe we will. But you see an update, Lisa's office and everything. We threw a desk in here for her, so we had to, again, get rid of some stuff. Mike is with us. Coming over here to this bedroom. This door is being replaced. The new one is in the garage. I don't know. They have it opening onto the hinge, to the light switches, as you can see right there. So this one's going to change. It's going to open up against that wall, so you can gain access to, you know, the switches easier. But you've seen this room before, but it finished with the flooring and everything. The closet, you know, pretty big closets in the secondary rooms. We're happy about that and everything. You know, from that standpoint. Coming around over here, the bathroom. Put up a shower rod and a curtain there for people to go ahead and see. Still got the linen closet right there. It's taken care of. You know, so we have gone ahead and, you know, we've moved in. We're not moved in, but, you know, we stayed here. And, you know, we didn't have the right blinds, so we got some paper. You could see, you know, so we have a queen bed here. What you're going to see in the master bedroom is we have another queen bed. That one's going to go in that room, and then our bed, when we move here, will, you know, will come with us and everything. The kitchen, finally got the appliance. The refrigerator is in. That was interesting. That is actually the third or fourth refrigerator that I think it's the third refrigerator that we ordered. It's just that the one that we had, a very popular model, kept going out of stock, and because we didn't know about our delivery date, it was hard for us to get it. So as you can see, got some stuff. Kitchen looks really, really good with the appliances in and everything. Master bedroom. Again, we got one set of blinds. Lisa wanted to check it out, see how it works as far as, you know, are they dark enough and everything like that. So we have to figure that part out there. The bathroom is taken care of. You know, as I showed you guys previously, you know, we got two nice sized walk-in closets, his and hers. Nice big shower and everything. Hey, everybody. You know, from that standpoint. Let's see what else we got. So yeah, I've hit my head on that plenty of times because this is where the kitchen table is going to go. So unfortunately, I've hit my head there. The deck looking good. And really nice. So you see that hog wire there. I bought a bunch of that. I'm going to probably wind up eventually replacing all these wood rails with the hog wire. So when you're sitting down, you'll have even, you know, less stuff getting in the way. But the deck, I mean, you know, you don't realize it, how big it is, but it goes basically from the corner of the master bedroom to basically the corner of the living room, or almost the corner of the living room. So it is really big. Little pollen, see the yellow, still get pollen here. Little surprised by the amount of debris. Didn't think we would get this much. Maybe we didn't get this much before. Maybe the riprap is holding some of it back. Maybe that's why we're getting it more. I don't know. But it's not that big of a deal. You know, we'll get out here, clean it up when we can. Probably going to get some chest waders so I can walk out in the water and take care of it. So you see we have the little area right there where we'll be able to walk out. I don't know if you can see those two stakes right there. I'll point them out when we go downstairs. But basically the dock is going to start there, and the dock is going to go out towards that house there, basically kind of where those trees are right there. That's where the dock will wind up going out and everything. The stairs came out really nice. They're massive. Didn't expect them to be as big as they are, but they came out really, really good. Brought some furniture so we can hang out here to go ahead, you know, and as we are, you know, relaxing and stuff. Come on, stay outside. No, come on, hurry up. You're holding up the video. You're holding up the video. Then we'll go downstairs. Oops, sorry, Thor. We'll go downstairs. You know, pretty good down here as far as what is going on. There are a couple of things, you know. So we moved in and we are noticing, you know, some things. But still, you know, this, when you walk out here and stuff like that and you see this, it makes it worth it. But changing up the way some things are going to go, because when I get on the other side, you'll see. We had talked about this area right here, this big area right here that you see here, of being kind of where our big TV is going to go. So we'll have this. So we're going to put we're going to put the big TV on that wall. We're going to put the couch over here this way when we are sitting on the couch. And you want to look outside, you still get to see that. So, looking good. We do have an issue with a condensation pump, but we've had some things pop up, and I tell you, America's Home Place has been great. They've come, they've looked at things right away. We have some things that need to be looked at. Right now, as we started a frame out for the extra bedroom. Like you see, we had some, water there, and we have some water around the corner over there. So they're going to actually put dry lock along this whole place, which then I will probably just continue the dry lock. But you remember I don't know if you guys, so we'll do that. I don't know if you guys remember the bathroom saga, but the bathroom was supposed to be over here. It was actually, the plumbing was done wrong. As you can see, like by the X's on the floor over here. This vanity drain was supposed to be here. The tub drain was supposed to be there. So we still have the grinder pump. But what we've decided to do is move the bathroom here and make it small enough. Make it smaller. Make it just, just the right size. So toilet, vanity, shower will go right here. Door, you'll have a door right there and everything. So with that changes things is I thought I would basically, with the bathroom here, I was going to have Huddle Card headquarters over there. Thrifting Goomba headquarters over there. But, so now what we're going to do is the workout area is going to go here. We're thinking now that we might make like a bar type area over here. The pool table and dartboard can go in this area here. And then in this corner, with the window, this is where basically, originally where we thought Huddle Card headquarters was going to be. This is where it will be. So not sure how big, it's going to be as of right now, but at least, I'll have, my desk here, and I'll be able to, look out, over the water and stuff. The patio came out incredible. The deck and stuff, there are a couple things we got to do. Again, just things you notice and you don't think you're going to do, but then you decide to. It is a very tall. It's very tall, so it'll be good if we decide we want to put a roof here to go ahead and at least make put a roof underneath here to get us from out of the weather. If it's raining a little bit, but you still want to sit outside because it's still hot, you can go ahead and do that. Those are those stakes that I was talking about. I don't know if you see them better here. And like I said, that's where the dock will go out basically right this way. So the dock will go straight out that way. So it'll keep us far enough away it'll keep us far away enough from our neighbor, because we don't want to get too close there. And then it'll give us plenty of space to not be close to the property line. So it'll be good. Plenty deep. Mike and I went fishing yesterday. We used our neighbor's dock, and he actually caught a largemouth bass. It was a small one, but he caught a largemouth bass. We caught a couple of bluegills. But as you can see, with the deck and everything, we have to figure out what we're going to do back here. We thought about maybe AstroTurf, so we don't have to worry about grass and stuff. But we will see. We're not 100% sure. When we do the fence and everything, we're going to put a gate over here, because this really is the better way for people if they're going to come around to this side without going through the house. Because if you look at this side over here, you will see that it is a little more of an adventure to go ahead and get down this way and everything. As you can see, a little more challenging. So gonna have to figure something out. We have a spot right over here where we're gonna put a generator, a whole house generator. So we have to kind of, get some block and do some stuff there. So eventually, we'll probably do something down this way. It's not that bad. It's only if you try and come right here. If you come out that way, the slope is a little bit better to deal with, so we'll figure that part out. But But there you have it, folks. It's a little bit longer of a video. We've been here, and I tell you, just can't wait to go ahead and get back. Like I said, there are little things that we have noticed, but America's Home Place has been absolutely fantastic. They've done a great job in anything that we needed. We had a problem where the water pressure coming out of the kitchen sink wasn't right, and called them up. Boom, they had the plumber here right away. We found it on Sunday. They had the plumber here Monday, and the plumber took care of it 1, 2, 3. So anything that we've needed right now, the big stuff. So stuff like that. Now, look, we're gonna find stuff as we go along, and that's okay. But they stand by their stuff, and we'll put our list together. And when if it's something that we can't live with, then they will come out and they will take care of it. If it's something that we can live with, well, then they will go ahead and they'll fix it when they kind of do like their 1 year walkthrough of all little things. But we're keeping a list, and we'll go from there. But that's all I got for you. Thanks a lot. Like I said, sorry it's been a while, but you know what? There really wasn't much to go ahead and tell you about. But now, now there will be as we go forward. You'll see as we work on the bathroom, as we work on that bedroom, as I start framing out more stuff here in the basement. You'll wind up seeing more stuff going. You'll see the the transformation of the basement. So it's looking forward to it. Going to be fun. Going to be great. What a friggin' view, man! Love it. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Much appreciated. Don't forget, if you wanted to see from the beginning, there is a playlist in the description. You can check that out. And thanks a lot, and keep coming back. There'll be more. Hopefully, they'll go ahead and get a little closer together now that we'll be up here a little bit more. And then obviously, we're trying to sell our house in Georgia. Once that happens, then we'll be up here even a lot more, like forever. Talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Much appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Welcome back. So, what do you think? It's moving along. We are very happy with it. We stayed there, for the week. It was great. It was so different being there, in our own place. Not being in a hotel, not being in a friend's house. Actually, starting to see some kind of reality. We did do some fishing. Mike caught a small largemouth bass. Pretty cool. Caught a couple bluegills. Haven't caught anything big yet, but that's okay. We'll get to that. But again, come on back. There's going to be more videos. As you can see, we started working on the basement. So as that stuff gets done, we're going to keep you guys abreast as the other things that are happening as we're going through this whole process of continuing this build. We will go ahead and, keep making videos. I'll keep making videos and posting them and updating, and you can keep following along, and hopefully, you enjoy it. So with that, thanks a lot for hanging out. Much appreciated. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions, drop them in. I will answer them. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully it won't be that long in between videos anymore.